Here is the list from Counting Dead Women and the Femicide Census of women killed where the primary suspect or known killer is a man since this time last year. Sabita Thanwani, Yasmin Begum, Shatira Bibi, Sherry Bruce, Helen Laurie, Emma Bailey, Ramona Stoyer, Alison Nelson, Susan Ferrance, Katie Kenyon, Budug Jones, Inayat Begum, Dolet Hill, Tanisha Afari Akufa, Samantha Drummond, Diana Gabaline, Amy Cannon, Amanda Michaela, Shannon Stanley, Lorraine Cullen, Karen Wheeler, Lisa Fraser, Anaya Jerkowa, an unnamed woman, Mari O'Flynn, Julie Yowell, Antonella Castavalder, Kerry Owen, Sarah Alley, Jennifer Andrews, another unnamed woman, Margaret Una Noon, Sukanthala Francis, Sally Turner, Sumaya Begum, Zara Elena, Wendy Morris, Abby Fisher, Margaret Barnes, Haina Bashir, Samantha Murphy, Madison Wright, Lauren Howe, Becky Rees-Hughes, Mari Doherty, Kathleen John, Helen Barlow, Michaela Taylor, Eleanor O'Brien, Ashley Dale, Karen Dempsey, Wendy Buckney Morgan, Lizzie McCann, Margaret Griffiths, Susan Moore, Katie Hermes Irimia, Jacqueline Forrest, Patricia Bitters, Harleen Kaur Sampreet Gandhi, Holly Thompson, Ruth Stone Houghton, Gillu Nash, Jill Barclay, Diana Dafter, Hilary Round, Angie White, Yolanda Saldana Feliz, Deborah Gumbrell, Caroline Adeula, Keisha Kristen Dulu, Emma Potter, Alexis Karen, Claire Armstrong, Jacqueline Rutter, Lorraine Mills, Fatoumata Haidara, Ruta Draudavilati, Mary Andrews, Michelle Hanson, Maureen Gittow, Cynthia Turner, Andrew Assock, Ailish Walsh, Natalie McNally, Sabrina Cooper, Stacey Warnock, Francesca Di Dio, Courtney Bourne, Elle Edwards, Stephanie Hanson, Gabriella Rudin, Beatrice Corrie, Jacqueline Kerr, Holly Newton, Anne Woodbridge, Emma Patterson, Valentina Cosma, Erica Parsons, Lorna England, Edna Berry, Daryl Buchanan, Eliza Beebe, Sarah Brealey, Sarah Albone, Sandra Giraldo, Charlotte Wilcock, Jane Collinson, and Helen Harrison, whose name had to be written on as I walked into this chamber. Every year, final name. This year, we also remember Brianna Gay, a young woman brutally killed, where a young woman and man have been charged. The youngest on the list was 15-year-old Holly Newton, and the oldest was 92-year-old Anne Woodbridge. I also want to mention Joanna Simpson, who was killed before the tradition of reading this list began. However, her killer, who spent days, if not weeks, digging her grave that he would bury her in, was found not guilty of murder, but instead of manslaughter. Her family are with us today, and I join them in their campaign to stop his release from prison just 13 years after her brutal killing. I also want to mention the women who never get named on this list. These are women who are suffering terrible domestic abuse and sexual violence, like Bianca Thomas, who fell from a tower block window following years of domestic abuse. There are many women who never make it onto this list because no one is ever charged with their killing.
Yeah.
I have read hundreds of inquest reports and domestic homicide reviews over the years. Everyone pushes for lessons to be learned, tells us next time it will be different. It never is. This week alone, I have spoken to a woman whose perpetrator turned up at her home while on bail for trying to attack her with a weapon. A call to the police left her waiting 7 days for a response. Femicide is currently not mentioned in the domestic abuse strategy. This is not okay. I urge the government to hurry up and release the long overdue sentencing review into domestic homicide. There is no reason why we are still waiting. All these women died in the time that we have been promised this review.